And we're back once again, only on it is After Hours, only on the After Hours YouTube channel. Joining me here on the line, well, you can call her a BBW, you can call her a POG, you can call her a sexual goddess, you can call her entrepreneurial, but you gotta call her one thing. That is a damn impressive woman. I give you the sexy, the gorgeous, a very hardworking, very business oriented. I give you Kendra Kox. Kendra. So, Girls Gone Wireless. For those who don't know, it's you and a bunch and two other people created. It's your baby here. What's it
Yes.
about? How did it all come about? And how do you involve content creators, fans, and porn stars to all shoot, not have just complete chaos?
So it took a while to get here. I'll just say that. Okay. We've been doing content parties for about 2.5, almost 3 years now. But me and my husband came up with the idea because well, my husband was in prison when I started doing porn. Okay, that's another story. But while he was in prison, I had people, content creators, reach out to me, and I wasn't really comfortable just going to meet up with, this guy or that guy or maybe this couple by myself. I didn't feel comfortable with that. So, brainstorming and trying to figure out, like, how could we get a safe place that feels safe for other content creators to come and create their own content, but have a safe place to feel comfortable and be able to create and explore the way that they want to, instead of it being an uncomfortable situation. So that is the reason why we came up with these content houses and these content parties, just so we could have a safe place and a safe environment to film at. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so how much work goes into just the preparation where everybody has their tests, everybody, understands the rules, there's enough camera people there, and makeup artists, because that's the toughest part. The talent's easy. Getting the people who you can trust to do everything,
Oh, it
that's
sounds
the bitch.
super easy. My life, I will say this week is in complete chaos. Okay. I think yesterday I probably cried for about 4 hours. It's okay. It happens every time because it's very stressful, and a lot of stuff happens. Like, a lot of, things happen right before the party, like, oh, this person might have to cancel, so now we have to find someone else, or the makeup artist canceled, or whoever, it just happens. One time we had in Vegas, we had a bunch of our cameramen, they all got stuck in, I think it was Texas, for the night. So we had no camera people for the first day. So we just had to make it work, Thank God we can improvise. And, there are other people that know how to run a camera or film on a phone or whatever the case may be. But things do happen, and mishaps do happen. So it does become a very stressful place in my life the week before the event. But then once I get there, it's just like, oh, this is what I worked for the last 3 months. And, then we get to hang out and have a great time and party with, the people that have been coming, our friends, and make new ones. So it's all worth it in the end.
So, going back to this year, how much pride do you take in this? Because it's your baby. You have helped
It
create
is.
it, develop it. It's now on what, its third year doing this, or
I think we're about to be on our third year. Yes.
so how
Yes.
much when you consider like every small business fails after the first year or so, how much pride do you take that this has survived, this is going, this idea is a successful business?
Very exciting. We're moving forward and people are really getting to know who Girls Gone Wireless is, and, us allowing fans, and not only fans, but male talent that might want to try to get into the industry and have no idea how to. This is the perfect way for them to get into the industry. We've had great success stories from some of the male talent that have come through our parties, and they're shooting with major companies now. So it's really like an amazing place to like branch out and if you do want to become that male content creator or even like a female content creator, success stories from females that have shot with different companies and stuff now because they were seen first at Girls Gone Wireless, or they were seen first on, one of these platforms of one of the women or the men that come that have crazy followings already, and it's just about networking, and I take a lot of pride in it, and I really enjoy getting to know all the females and the men that come to the parties, and I feel like those are my content family. Like, that's my family, that's my second family for sure, and I love all of them. So even though it can get chaotic and crazy and stuff, I say all the time, like, I'm not doing this anymore, but there's no way I could stop, like, because it's just too important in people's lives at this point. Like, a lot of people, they come, they create, and then they wait for 3 months, and then they create more stuff. So there's no way I could just stop doing Girls Gone Wireless, even though it does get super overwhelming sometimes. I love it. I love it. I love creating a safe place for us to be able to, create crazy viral scenes that we've created in the past. So moving forward, hopefully we will do that again.
For you, just you and your own scenes, because it's KendraKox.com. It's
Yes.
KOX.
Yes.
How much thought process work, creation in terms of just goes into one scene? Because everybody thinks, oh, it's easy. I have an iPhone. I know I'm hot. I have a hot girlfriend. I have a hot boyfriend. Girl, she porn. It's like, no. It's a lot of work.
No.
So for you, like, how much work goes into the start, the creation, and everything before you even shoot the scene, and then after you shoot the scene?
Honestly, my viral scenes that I've shot have literally come off the top of my head last minute. I'm not going to lie. Like, we will be about to shoot a scene and we're doing one thing, and I'm like, wait, let's add this in. And then it goes viral. Like, I just did my very first gangbang. And during the gangbang, I was like, would anybody do like a double badge, like where 2 guys are in me at once? And they were like, oh yeah, I'll do it. So we tried with a few of the guys. It didn't work, but with 2 of them, it did. So we ended up doing that, and the scene went crazy. So it just happens like that. But I do a lot of planning. I try to do the kinds of things that I'm asked, like, hey, could you do this kind of scene? Or a lot of my fans love my water stuff because I had a scene that went viral where I was getting dunked under the water, which was completely unexpected. It just happened, and it went crazy online. So now I try to kind of plan around that. And, the things that people are telling me on X videos, the things that people are telling me on my OnlyFans page, like, hey, I want to see you do this. So I make sure I create that kind of content for them. It's not just as easy as just pulling out your iPhone and then, you have a viral video. It doesn't work that way at all. I wish we would all be porn stars if it worked that way.
So what do you look for when you're working with other people? Like, is it a look? Is it professionalism? Is it, personality? Like, what do you look for when people want to collaborate or work with you?
I wouldn't say that it's necessarily a look. I don't really have like a look that I go for. I like for the person obviously to be like down to earth and fun and, open-minded. But definitely not like necessarily like a look. I shoot with pretty much whoever wants to shoot with me. And then we go from there. Then that's when we'll be like, okay, well, what kind of scene were you thinking about doing? Or, they ask me. And then, we kind of like, I normally film all of my stuff at Girls Gone Wireless. So it's kind of a creative process once you get there, because it's too hard to kind of plan before. So I have ideas in my head about what I want to shoot or who I might want to shoot with. But I think all bodies are beautiful. I love all women. So I shoot with whoever wants to shoot with me, honestly.
What do you like shooting compared to what the fans like shooting? Because I'm guessing there's certain things that you love, and yet the fans like different stuff. So what do you like? Give me some of the stuff that you would, if it was just you and you alone, what would you love to shoot?
I like to shoot gangbangs. Those are my favorite. I think it's so much fun, like having all the guys' attention on me. Gangbangs are definitely my number one favorite, and I just started doing them last year. So I've done, I think, 3, about to be 4 at the next party. So I will shoot a gangbang there. Those are definitely one of my favorites, but I like to do like male, female, female. I love threesomes. Definitely, or like couple swaps. That's fun also. In my personal life, me and my husband are into, we're swingers. So we've been couple swapping forever for like, we've been together 15 years. So I would say we've been swinging maybe 12, maybe 13 years. And definitely threesomes and couple swaps are my favorites.
Does it bother you sometimes that people don't realize how intelligent you are? You have a food truck business. It's very
I do.
successful. You have your
Yes.
production company. Most people I know who know you, but I know who know you have said she is a very business savvy woman, and yet there's still a lot of people think, oh, she's just a ditzy porn star. Oh, she's just big boobs and big tits. I mean, how does it ever hurt when people don't realize, like, you know what you're doing? You are an intelligent woman. You have run your businesses. You've made money outside of porn, which most of us, that's a bitch to do, even in the regular world.
Yeah. No, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I know how to play the bimbo role very good. But on the flip side of things, I know how to run a business too. I've been in the sex industry since I was 18. And we'll just say that I've been in the sex industry almost 20 years. I'm not going to tell my age, but I'm old enough. And, I've always looked at it as, this is my business. This is who I am. I am my business, So it's okay. They look at me, blonde hair, big tits, big butt. Oh my God, this girl is like, a walking bimbo. That's fine. That's what turns guys on. It's okay. Not the corporate girl, the behind the desk. It might turn some guys on, but normally it's the bimbo with the big titties. So it's okay. I do not mind being labeled that way at all.
Here's a question that companies probably approached you with, because you're in that in-between area. You're a POG, BBW, and I'm guessing earlier there was a lot of pressure. Hey, if you lose 20 pounds, we might be able to shoot you for Naughty America or Brazzers or Bang Bros. You become comfortable, you become a star, what you do. How tough was that in the beginning of going, this is my body, I'm it's ride or die with what I am. I'm not gonna let people just all of a sudden,
Honestly, it was the other
body
way
shame you.
around. It was the other way around for me. It was like, hey, you should gain some weight so, you can be on the other side, honestly, because, I started out with BBW production, and I've always been like on the skinnier side of, BBW, or like, right, there's like such a gray area right there, like you said. And so it's always been kind of a pressure for me to gain weight, but it's kind of crazy. Last year, Brazzers actually reached out to me. I shot a couple scenes for Reality Kings. So I'm in the process of trying to lose weight, so I can get more scenes, from these other companies. Not a ton of weight. You probably wouldn't even be able to tell, honestly, maybe like 20 pounds, 15 pounds, but it is very hard, like being in that gray area, because major companies won't shoot you if you are this size, and then the BBW companies won't shoot you if you're this size. So it is a super gray area, and it's super difficult. It is very, very difficult. People have no idea, like being a POG and being, around this weight. It's very difficult to get major production scenes. Then not only that, the tattoos seem to be a problem also with a lot of different companies.
I was gonna say, because we've had some beautiful women on the show, Santana Reds, the Parker Sykes, not as much, I'd say, with the Belladonna. She's a whole different story and a whole more popular genre. But even her, back in the day, how frustrating is it when it's like, oh, you have tattoos, you have this. Mainstream people have to have it, and yet nobody stops them from getting work. But in porn, it's like, I don't know, well, you look too rough. Hey, you look like a broad. We can't shoot you for this. We can't shoot you for that. It's like, but you are shooting porn stars. I'm a porn star. What the
I
hell?
think that that's crazy. Like, people have tattoos nowadays. This is not we're not living in 1980 anymore, you know? It's normalized. Like, people have artwork on their body, and as long as it's nice and it's pretty and, you know, it's professional work that's on your body, I don't feel like it should be a problem, because I know that there are men out there that love women that are tattooed. There are men out there that love women that aren't tattooed, that have blonde hair, brown hair. There is somebody for everybody, you know? And it speaks volumes when me and Virgo Paradox shot a scene last year for Reality Kings. Our scene went viral. It was literally on their front page on Reality Kings for over 4 months. They do not even shoot thick girls, you know, very often, very few and far in between. But it speaks volumes that our scene went that viral, that we were on that front page for so many months, you know? So it's like, I think that they're finally starting to realize that, hey, our bodies are beautiful and people do want to see more of us.
Give me some people that you love working with. Doesn't have to be because they're hot or sexy, just people you enjoy because they have a good vibe, because you work well with them. People who you can say I'm friendly with because they just know what I like. They know, how to bring out the best of me. Give me some people that you look and go, these are the best people to collaborate with.
Well, my husband, of course. No. But like on a professional level, I've worked with Ms. Danny. She was amazing to work with. I've worked with Monique Leslie. She is like one of my best friends. She is an amazing soul. I love her to death. Her sister Kitty, she just started in the industry. She is absolutely amazing. And we have shot together. Who else? Jay Playhard. I shoot a lot of scenes with him. He's pretty new to the industry, but very emerging, you know. Stretch, always funny, always a great energy. Riley Rabbit, I worked with her several times. She's absolutely amazing. You know, there's a lot, the list goes on and on, you know. There's not very many people that I work with, like, wow, I will never work with them again, you know. Most of the time they have really good energy, but and I really enjoy what I do, and I think that it shows in my work that I really enjoy it, you know. I'm not just there for the check. I'm there to have a good time, and I hope that that shows through in what I do.
2023, a lot of things going on for you. Give me what's on your bucket list. And it doesn't have to be just porn. Like, give me some things that you've been working on or you have in your mind, and you're going, I want to do this, I want to do that. This idea is just perfect. Like, these are some things I want to execute.
So I don't know if you know this, but we just moved from Florida to Las Vegas. Our food truck had to have so much modifications, even though it was brand new in Florida. So our goal for this year is to get up and running in Vegas and market that to where, you know, we are going like crazy how we were in Florida. So that is probably like the top thing on my bucket list this year. I also am going to go have plastic surgery this year. I want to get my breasts done. So that's another thing that I want to do. And I want to travel out of the country, because that's something that I've always wanted to do, and I haven't done it yet. So I don't know where I want to go. I don't even care if I just go to Mexico, but I'm going to go out of the country this year. I need a vacation and a tropical place, and I'm going.
Conventions are coming up. You got Exotica, you got Girls
Yes.
Gone Wireless, you got XBiz. For you, how big are those, even for Collaborate? Because, as you said, there's a lot of people who don't leave Vegas, or they don't go to Vegas or California, Miami. Like, for you, how big are the Exoticas, the XBiz? Just because people you want to shoot with who can't travel all the time, they're there for you. It's like, oh, perfect. I can get a test, shoot several scenes, and it's worth me getting a test because I got scenes lined up already in the bucket list.
Okay, so Exotica. I did Exotica last year. We did Exotica the whole entire year. We had a huge booth. Girls Gone Wireless had a huge booth for the ladies to come and be able to meet their fans and sell their merch. And it was amazing. Me personally, I did not end up collabing with anyone at Exotica or like AVN or any of those places, just because by the time I'm leaving Exotica, and I've been at Exotica all day, and I'm meeting fans, and it's like I'm ready to go to bed. Everyone's ready to party, and here I am, the old lady, and I'm like, no, guys, I think I'm gonna go lay down. I'm tired. But I know for a lot of people, when you like, if I wasn't working the event, I probably would have been able to get some really amazing collabs. But for me, just being able to meet the girls or meet the guys and exchange numbers, and then we can shoot later, it's an amazing networking experience. And just being able to like meet your fans in person, and that feeling that you get when people are like, oh my God, it's Kendra. And then my daughter, she's been doing porn for like almost 2 years, I believe. So a lot of people like to see us together. And so, it's an amazing feeling when you get that recognition from your fans and people know who you are. They know your name right off the bat. Like it's really awesome. That is when I attended my very first ABN, which was in 2020, right before COVID. That kind of sparked something inside of me to really want to pursue porn and really start working on my own brand, because people knew who I was. The feeling that it gave me when people, were like, Kendra, over here, when you're walking down the red carpet, like there's no other feeling like that in the world. So it was pretty amazing for me. So I think that those kind of events like XBiz, Exotica, AVN, they're all amazing, and they are a great networking opportunity for anyone that's either starting in the industry or even established people in the industry, just to be able to network and shoot at those events.
So last question to let you go, because we're running here for time. Give me something here for you that you look and go, and this is why I guess here for content creator. Everybody says, I want you to approach somebody professionally. For you, what does that mean? I mean, because you're approached by a lot of people. Everybody wants to work with you. You're Kendra Kox. So how should somebody approach you and go, hey, I want to work with you?
Well, honestly, I have a lot of people either like in my DM on Twitter, like, hey, I would love to work with you. Or Instagram, they'll hit me up, and I normally will respond and say, hey, I would love to work with you. Let's set something up and we can schedule it. Or it's so easy. You could just come to Girls Gone Wireless and we'll film there. I make myself completely and totally available. I swear to God, I shoot like 30 scenes while I'm at Girls Gone Wireless in like 3 and 4 days. It's insanity, but it works for me. So the easiest way would be to shoot with me at Girls Gone Wireless, but you could also hit me up on Twitter or Instagram and try to set up a collab. I'm definitely open to that.
Kendra Kox, ladies and gentlemen, once again, always on a pleasure having her on the show. Before we let you go, though, where can fans check you out? Once again, where's the Twitter page, Instagram, OnlyFans, the website? And once again, where is Girls Gone Wireless going to happen, and where, I guess, where can fans go for that website?
Okay, so let's start out with my stuff. So my website is kendrakox.com. It's soon coming. It's being built as we speak. So kendrakox.com. And then my OnlyFans is onlyfans.com/KendraKox. My Twitter is Kendra_Kox. My Instagram is KendraKox_. And where you can find Girls Gone Wireless. Girls Gone Wireless is going to be this month, February 22nd through the 26th in Orlando, Florida. But we host them every 3 months all around the country. So you'll have to check the Twitter page or the Instagram. Twitter is at Girls Go Wireless. And the Instagram is at girlsgone.wireless. Or you can send an email at girlsgonewireless@gmail.com and find out more information there about the content events or, our parties. So that's where you can find us. I hope that you guys, reach out and watch my stuff and, keep following me.
Kendra Kox, ladies and gentlemen, once again, always on a pleasure having a show. We come back, a lot more going on. Only on It Is After Hours, only on the After Hours YouTube channel.